backlinks are really important for your website, but just as important as that are internal links, because this helps spread authority and link juice throughout your website so that you can rank your pages higher. So in this video, I'm going to teach you my top 5 tips for internal link building that will help you grow your organic traffic. By the way, before we jump into the video, please make sure you subscribe and click the bell notifications if you want more videos like this. So tip number 1, make sure that you link internally to your money pages, such as your sales pages, lead pages, or your review pages. And this is really important because, a lot of sales pages and money pages are very difficult to build links to. If you try and do outreach for these sort of pages, nobody's going to want to link to them unless you pay money because they're very commercially driven. Okay, so what you can do with internal link building is link internally from the pages you have a lot of links to straight to your money pages, and that will technically spread the link juice. And as you spread the link juice to your money pages, they're going to rank higher, Google's going to see they're more important, and they're going to gain more traffic, which is really important because the more traffic you get to your money pages, the more money you're going to make from your website. Tip number 2, optimize your anchor text. And if you build a lot of backlinks to your site, you might be thinking, whoa. Hang on, why are you trying to optimize your anchor text? Google doesn't like that. But the thing is that when it comes to internal links, Google is a lot more lenient, and you have to be quite specific about your anchor text because then Google knows what your page is about and it's a relevant description of what you're linking to. So that's why I recommend optimizing your anchor text. You can use exact match if you want, or you can make it very specific, and it's just a better way of describing your page than using something more generic that doesn't really relate to the topic of the page. So yeah, you can definitely get away with being a lot more specific with your anchor text when it comes to internal linking. Obviously, when you're building backlinks, it's a whole different subject, and you have to be very careful about the anchor text you use. Tip number 3, make sure you use tools to help you build internal links. And what I mean by this is, can you imagine how incredibly boring it is to go through like hundreds of pages on your website, find out the best place to add internal links, which pages to link to, which pages to link from, the anchor text? It's a whole can of worms that could take you hours and hours of work. So what you can use instead is a plugin like Link Whisper. And Link Whisper essentially helps you identify, which pages have a lot of links, which pages need more links, what anchor text should I use? And these are all great ways to identify the best places to add links, because obviously if you're trying to visualize manually where you should add internal links, it would take ages and it's just a whole lot of hard work. So that's why I recommend using Link Whisper. There's loads of other plugins if you don't want to use that one. And I just recommend using this because it's just going to save you a ton of time. Tip number 4, make sure that you use internal links to funnel people towards your money pages. Okay, so this will help you drive internal traffic to the pages that make you the most money. And the more traffic you can get to those pages, the more money you're going to make. So this is really important. And basically, you should be linking to internal money pages like sales pages, review pages, lead pages, lead magnets, that sort of thing. Because the more internal links you have to these pages, first of all, it's going to signal to Google that they're more important on your site, but also it's going to drive traffic to them, which means more money, more leads, more sales, which is really important for your site. So you have to be very strategic about where you funnel your traffic to. You may have watched all of the tips so far and thought, it's going to be a lot of work, okay? But that's why my final tip is to use the lazy method, okay? And what I mean by this is basically you can install a plugin, especially if you're using WordPress, which adds your recent posts and featured posts across all of your articles straight away. And it takes about 2 minutes to install, adds all the internal links to you at the bottom of the article. And although it's not perfect, it will kind of get you like 80% of the results with 20% of the work, because all you need to do is simply install a plugin. It takes about 2 minutes and there's no more work needed after this. Now, obviously, you're still going to have to link internally to your money pages, and you will have to do that manually, but that's something you want to do manually because it's so important. But for the rest of the website, you can install this recent post plugin. It takes about 2 minutes. It's super easy, and it just saves you a lot of hard work. Plus, it's free to use too. So with these tips, you now know how to optimize internal links on your page. And the great thing is that internal links help you drive authority to the page that need it. They improve the usability of your site, and they make it much easier to navigate your site too. So they're kind of beneficial all around, and you definitely want to focus on them. Now, if you have any questions about internal link building, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe, plus give this video a like if you enjoyed watching it.